Okay, so in our Ayurveda, there is a mention that there is a dinacharya mentioned for human beings, and what we see in material nature, Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita, Evam Chakra Pravartitam. In Bhagavad Gita, third chapter, there is one verse mentioned. So all the living entities, they are following the nature except mankind today. In the bygone days, people were living with nature. So now, with the rise of industrial revolution and these multinational companies, so what we see, there are some greedy people. So they want that people should live according to their whims. So they are manipulating in every sphere of life, from agriculture to technology to food. So this is what is happening in today's world. But if you live with the nature, then you are under the protection of the nature and the Lord. So Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita, the Daivi Esha Gunamai Mama Maya Durtaya Mameva Prapadyante Mayam Etam Tarantati. So just about few weeks back, the Dubai, they have given nice word named Dubai. Dubai means Dubai. So literally, whatever they accomplished in last 70 years, so everything was lost in a overnight rainfall. So the cause was rain seeding. They are doing that cloud seeding. So they had a what do you say? They got the nature gave them a nice slap. So this is happening practically everywhere. And today, what we see, we have forgotten that in this material nature, we have to live with the nature. We can't boss over the nature. And this way, whatever we are doing, we are paying. Practically, there are many countries, there are so many examples. So now today, our this thing is living with nature. दिनचर्या एवं स्वस्थ रहने की कला. So Ayurveda mentions that yes, one has to have a dinacharya, ratricharya, and ritucharya. The time you wake up in the morning, so we are supposed to wake up at Brahma Muhurt. Brahma Muhurt means 1.5 hours before the sunrise. Brahma Muhurte Uttistam Jagratam, Ayurveda says. So then one has to do his morning, going to toilet, bathing and all. Then one has to do sadhana, bhajan. So this way, if you see, the Ayurveda mentions if one is living with the nature, one can live a complete 100 years life. So in Garud Puran, it is mentioned that especially mankind, those who are born as human beings, so they have a lifespan of 100 years. And today, practically, we see like people they can't even live 100 years. Why? Because Prabhupada mentions in one purport, Bhagavad Gita 1.1. Sorry, Bhagavatam 1.1.10. Prayana alpa avesha kalo asmin yugejana manda sumanda matayo manda bhagyahi upadrupa. So Prabhupada mentions that the lifestyle is changed. People, their lifestyle is changed. So people, especially living in the cities, they live in very far off distance. So they may have to make every day up down, and they have to rise early. They have to they take the train, go to the office, come late night. So there is complete change in lifestyle. So Prabhupada mentions one of the reason for the reduction in our lifespan is our life means we have changed our lifestyle. Okay, there is a saying: early to bed, early to rise. One makes healthy, and wise. So that we have forgotten, and practically what we see, like city life goes until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Somebody told me Karnataka government they want to make some cities. What city? Smart city. I don't know what kind of smart. And they say people can keep their office, hotels, everything open until 2 o'clock. This is not a human life cycle. So as per Atharva Veda, so there is a life pattern. there is how you should bathe, when you should bathe. So Atharvaveda mentions that the night, what when you if you go to sleep between 8 to 12, that is the amritamai. That is like nectarian sleep. That sleep is called nectar. It is like nectar. You are taking nectar. Then from 12 to 3, it is that sleep is called tarla. When you're having dreams, in the dream you go different places. Then from 3 to 6, it is a dukkhamai. Means you have very bad dreams and other things. And after Brahma Muhurat, it is a mrityumai. Mrityu means although one is living, but he is dead. Similarly, regarding bathing, it is mentioned morning 3 to 4, if you bathe, that is like bathing in the nectar. There was one lady in the history in Egypt, Cleopatra. You must have heard her name. She used to bathe in the milk, whatever it is. Nowadays, even we don't get cow milk and other thing. Okay. So 3 to 4 is like bathing in the nectar. 4 to 5, if you bathe, that bathing is like bathing in the ghee. Ghee, you know. 5 to 6, if you bathe, it is the Dugdha Snan. And after 6, after sunrise, if one is bathing, so that is Rakta Snan. Rakta Snan means bathing in his own blood. This is what is mentioned in the scriptures. So today, practically what is happening, people, they have lost faith in the scripture, lost in the sense because there is no samskaras done on them. Sama iti akara iti samskara. From the childhood, they are not told different things, why we do certain rituals and other things. So, just 50, 60 years back in India, the life was very much good. Everything was, based on the nature. People are completely dependent on the nature, and Mother Nature, if we see, she's like a mother. Why she's called mother? Because she is nourishing you, she is giving you everything what you need. But if you do something wrong, then she will punish. Okay. So now almost 200 years have gone for the industrial revolution, whatever it is. And practically yesterday I saw a big pile of mountain, all trash, all of kachra at Hubballi. It is just burning and some stink is coming. So practically, if you go any part of the world, you will find today there are dumping yards, where millions of tons of garbage. We are creating so much garbage. Okay. So in the past, about 50, 60 years, there was no garbage. So nowadays, practically, there is a e-waste to so many. There are so many classification of waste. So only mankind is creating wastage. Do you see any other species of life using napkin or baby, whatever they put for babies and other things, tissue papers? All this is nonsense. So one time there was one joke. Somebody, they coined some idea. So why the Indians they don't use tissue paper in the toilet? Because somebody told because they use so much chili. If they use tissue paper, that tissue paper will burn. अरे आप लोगों को समझ में आया कि नहीं? If you use tissue paper in the toilet when you pass stool, the chili is so hot that tissue paper will burn. So that's why they don't use tissue paper. Okay, so it is just to make you just how people make so many ideas. Okay, so 50 years back we had this natural water. We were drinking water from the well. That water is the best, which is alkaline, 6.5 to 9 pH. The water level is. And today, practically, I see everywhere. So we are drinking water, dead water. That distillery water is a dead water. Now they have coined new idea with added minerals just to make you full. That Colgate company for 50 years they were serving you that paste, adding that bones of animals. Now they show some clue and other thing. So because today we are completely misguided about living, how to live completely. So you are brainwashed. Eat this, eat that, do this, that, do that. So many things. We are practically brainwashed by the media. So now, if you see the history, especially everything begins from America and Europe. So there were two brothers, McDonald's. They started with this pizza, hamburger, and other nonsense thing, because in the 50s, 1950s, there were open air theaters in the US. Open air theater means in the evening. So you go in the car, and in from the car you can see the movie. They used to show the movie on a big board, so you need not to go in a dark theater, air conditioned theater. So they used to make a car which you can pull up the backside. You have open sky and you can watch the movie. So these guys, they were thinking of serving people something time pass to eat. So they started with burgers, pizza, then French fries like that. So then they came with this thing, soda drinks, whatever now we drink that Coca-Cola or Sprite. It is all what is a chemical combination. There is no any living substance in that food. So whatever the foods made by present this food industry, so at least Nestle, they have accepted 67% of their food is not good for the body. Okay, it's Nestle. And Nestle is the one of the big multinational companies. Forget about others. So whatever food we are eating today, that food is just shadow. There is no substance in that food. Are you getting? It is a shadow. It is you feel that you are eating something nice, but that food is practically it is killing you. But it is a slow poison. So this was what people were living. Now also, if you see in Vrindavan, a simple living, high thinking, and today in the city, it is simply living, hardly thinking. Actually, we don't know what we are eating. Actually, there was one devotee, he told me, he now lives in Vrindavan, this like 20 years back. One day morning, he was watering the tulsi, and a dog came in front of the house. And what he thought, okay, let me serve this dog one hot chapati. So his wife was making chapatis. So he bought one hot chapati and he said, "Chal kha le, tu bhi kya yaad rakhega." So the dog, he smelled that chapati and he looked at him, and he saw in such a this thing, compassionate mode, ये कैसा खा लेता है ये रोटी। तो कुत्ते को उसके ऊपर करुणा आई, दया की भावना आई, ये क्या आदमी यार कैसा रोटी खा लेता है। सो द डॉग ही डिडंट इवन टच द रोटी, ही वेंट ऑफ। So he felt so sad. Oh, that dog he saw with the compassion. So he went to the house and he saw that atta packet, Ashirwad packet. So it was like 6 months old. Actually, if you see, whatever flour you use for making chapati and other thing, it should not be more than 1 week old. Within 1 week, because of the moisture and other thing, small insects they breed in that. But these companies they put so many preservatives and chemicals just to preserve that. And what food you are eating is completely having some chemical. So on an average, every year we are consuming at least 1 kilo chemical through all this what you say fast foods, all the fast foods. At least 1 kilo chemical you are taking through medication, toothpaste, so many other things are there in your house. Okay. Now we are living modern hi-fi, Wi-Fi lifestyle. All of you know this Wi-Fi you should switch off in the night because the signals they are penetrating your body. The mobile, at least you should put in a flight mode. We are not, big Modi and other thing. We have to be on guard 24 hours. No need. At least at least when you go to sleep, put off the mobile and Wi-Fi because they are gradually penetrating your body in a subtle signal, and they are completely, and taking out your energy. So just 300 years back, while Shivaji Maharaj was there, so all his warriors, they used to wear skeleton, iron skeleton, and one shield and one talwar. So all that used to weigh around 350 kilo. Now also, if you go to Hyderabad, there is a museum. So there is a human skeleton made of iron and other thing. So just 300 years back, a mankind, a human being was capable of any at least lifting 350 kilo and fighting. Okay. Now I was like when I was kid 50 years back. So I saw people when emptying the truck 120 kilo sacks of sugar, jowari, dhania, whatever it is. 120 kilo. ನಿಮ್ದು ಏಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು? ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ? Okay. Now that once 20 kilo has come to 30 kilo. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ 30 ಕಿಲೋ ಚೀಲ ಆಗಿದೆ, 25 ಕಿಲೋ, 20 ಕಿಲೋ, ಮತ್ತು 5 ಕಿಲೋ, 1 ಕಿಲೋ, ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಎನಿ ಒನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಹೂ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ 120 ಕಿಲೋ? ನಾಟ್ ಇವನ್ ಜಿಮ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ. ಓಕೆ, ಹೈ ಕೊಯ್. So how come within 50 years 75% of our energy gone because of the food, urea food we are eating, the water what you are drinking is completely poison. So what your India every day milk consumption is 4 crore liter, 4 point something. Actual real produce is just 1.5 crore. So where from that 2 crore liter milk comes? Are you getting? Okay. So practically what we see, what you are eating, the sweets and other thing from sweet marts, what milk you are getting, it is not original milk. Even the ghee, it is not original. So here what we see, people they used to live a very simple life, and today our food is cooked on poison. That liquid gas, what you are using, LPG, it is a poison. If you inhale that, you will die. And on that you are roasting that papad, then बैंगन का भरता, आपके भेजा का भरता हो जाएगा. Okay, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ರೊಟ್ಟಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, you are fluffing. So that is very, because it is a petrol, it is a carcinogenic. All that fumes and some carbon, through that it is going in your food. So that food will cause you some kind of, in your body there will be a tumor, some cancer. So in 1960s in America, people were drinking hot beverages in styrofoam glass. Styrofoam, nowadays they have that white plates. In marriage they serve on a green paper which looks like a banana leaf, but it is a recycled plastic. In the bottom there is a paper, but on the top they put a recycled plastic. So it is very mild, thin, and it is recycled. It is not virgin plastic, whatever it is. So whatever hot food they put on that food, what happens, some molecules of that plastic, it comes in the food. So today practically all villages, or whatever low class people, middle class people, their marriage, whatever food they are serving, so they are serving in that. So what is happening? So all that plastic is going in your body. Okay. So olden time people, they had cow dung patties. They used to use cow dung, wood, charcoal. So this is the best fuel. Prabhupada says this is a first class fuel. But now that Jamana is gone. Modi is giving you cylinder just to die early. Earn fast, die fast. So you have to pay the price for living in the cities. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಗಾದೆ ಮಾತಿದೆಲ್ಲ, कई ಕೆಸರಾದರೆ ಬಾಯಿ ಮೊಸರು. आजकल कोई हाथ गंदा करना ही नहीं चाहता है. Everything you want in the bottle or in the packet. Okay, you think that you are highly advanced, but we are more degraded. So here she is churning the butter. They have tulsi. So this is what is called farmer's gold, cow dung. Now also most part of India, at least 60% of India, native people, they are living a simple life. So the nature is giving everything. Yesterday I came all the way from Karwar until here. I was seeing complete forest. So much wood is there. Uh, and, but if you see in the Ishopanishad, so the first mantra itself, what it says, Om Purnam Ada Purnam Purnat Purnam Udashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnam Eva Avashishyate. So material nature, whatever is produced is perfect. Like some companies, their products, whatever they do packaging, when you buy one product, there is a guarantee, like Apple phone or whatever it is. So in material nature, so the Lord has put everything evam chakram pravartitam. That means everything is there is a season. There is a cycle of the season. Okay, our body undergoes 6 changes. So material nature, the Lord has in the Bhagavad Gita 3.10 and 11, Krishna explains how he has produced the demigods and mankind, how they can do yajna and they will get in return everything they want and they can live a peaceful life. So, certain points we'll try to understand. Except mankind, all are following the cycle of nature of this thing. Man is maker of his own destiny. There is a saying in Marathi, "Tuza jivanacha tu shilpakar." So now, what present body you have, this body, it is because it is under you. So whatever you are eating, whatever lifestyle you are following, so the body will come in that shape. Like in Japan, they grow watermelon in glass cases. The watermelon comes like a box type. So similarly, what food you are eating, what lifestyle you are following, so according to that, your body will come out. If I give you some paper and colors, and I tell you to paint something, so whatever is there in your what do you say mind, so that you will paint. That in the sense, whatever practice or this thing you have. So you are what you ate. Now you are what you ate means whatever now our body is what food we have eaten. You are what you eat is one thing, but you are what you ate. Supposing you are overweight, you are what you eat, because with the passing of years, people they have big belly. So here what Ayurveda says, you have to eat food produced within a radius of 80 kilometers where you are living. From here 80 miles round, whatever is produced by the nature, that is compatible for your body. Compatible, you know what is compatible? Okay. So you need not to have that quinoa or kiwi. You know quinoa, this one grain, Mexican grain, that you don't need not to eat in India. Or that kiwi fruit from New Zealand. You are paying 50, 100 rupees. Nowadays they have dragon fruit. So whatever it is, all nonsense. So the nature is giving you everything. And Prabhupada said, if you grow your own food, then that is the best. Okay. So then, living with nature, there is a saying. Live while you are in Rome, act like a Roman. Okay. So Ayurveda says dinacharya. Dinacharya means there is a specific time when you should eat. So your pancreas, they produce insulin from morning 9 until evening 7. Pancreas. Okay. So we are human beings, we are awake daytime. Ye ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyaham jagrati sayami. So there are certain animals, birds, they are awake in the night. They are called nishachar. So their pancreas, they are active in the night. There are surveys done on the mice. So the rats which were fed daytimes, they got complete so many diseases from sugar, body weight problem, so many things, because rat it is supposed to eat in the night, and those rats were fed in the night. So they were healthy, they didn't have any disease. So there is another survey they made in Sri Lanka. So far, 15,000 farmers they committed suicide by taking some poison medicine. So those who took that tick 20 whatever it is daytime they died, and those who took in the night time they didn't die. Either they got saved or they had some side effect, because in the night your pancreas they don't work. Okay, the insulin doesn't come in the body, so the body didn't react. Are you getting? These are the reports what I'm telling. So actually we should not eat food at least before 10 o'clock, because whatever you eat before 10, our body different organs has have a different times of working. From the kidney to liver to heart to digestive system, they have different timings given. They have shift every organ in the body. So if you are every day morning, if you are putting this big light, so many lights, so that is completely from dark you are coming in that light, so your eyesights will get lost. You will become, you will have to use specs very quick in your life. So there are so many things we don't know. These lights they emit some mercury. They are very harmful. At least the old lights they were much better, but these are very harmful. These lights. Okay. Jan तो जीने के लिए खाना. There is a saying. There is a saying that खाने के लिए जीना है या जीने के लिए खाना है. तो most of the people they are living only for eating. Yesterday I was giving an example. Like the doctors they say take 5 liter water. At least you should eat every 2 hours. That is all hypocritical. It is all nonsense. They want your kidney should fail. You should become a kidney patient, kidney dialysis patient. Okay, your body doesn't need too much water. If you have too much food, then you need so much water. But if your food is less and if it is organic, it is more and having more what you say fiber, more organic food, then you need not to drink more water. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a Avadut Brahman. He had 24 gurus. He learned different things from these 24 gurus. So I go to Maharashtra, different places preaching. So there is one devotee, he has one Goshala. He has two German Shepherd dogs. So what he was telling, they are like yogis. They eat only one time. These dogs. So and any time of the day you give them anything, they don't eat. Even I seen cows, some farmers where I go in villages and all. So in the rainy seasons, the cow they don't drink water because they get that fresh fodder. Okay. In the winter they drink water only one time. In the summer they demand water. They drink 3 to 4 times water because their body, because our body needs, yeah, just to hydrate ourselves. So, whatever today we believe in, what doctors they say, what we think doctor is like another god, is all nonsense. Okay. Substance and shadow means food industry. So your body is completely, your body DNA is changing. If you see the cows living in the city, you see their stool, and you see the stool of the cows who are living in the native farmland. This big change. Because city cows they are eating all this plastic, paper, they are eating that poster put on the wall, They, although it is a stool, but that is not compatible with the nature. If you want to see the have and cow dung is antiseptic, but the city cow dung I don't think it is antiseptic. So the texture that I saw yesterday in Dharwad, Karwar here. So if you see the cow dung in the village and if you see in the city, there is a big change. Similarly, what food you eat. So there is another organism in your body in the lower intestine. So if that lower intestine in that you are putting a dead food, then if a petrol vehicle, if you put diesel, then that vehicle is lost. Similarly, your body, instead of eating natural food, if you are eating all junk food, what will happen? then you will have so many varieties of diseases. So that is what is happening. Okay, then adverse drug reaction. Now today, most of the people they are getting so much drug reaction. Now whatever they made that coronavirus, it was all bluff. It was not true. This multi-pharma industry, they wanted to make you bankrupt. So they coined one idea of this virus. Actually, there was no truth. People died of medication. When people started taking that their injection and other thing. So the corona was a, and whatever they made that vaccine. So it is having so many reactions. In one marriage, husband and wife, they had heart attack. Both died. Both young, 25 years old. In UP, one marriage party. They were dancing in the marriage party, husband and wife. Both got attacked, both died. So you can imagine. So whatever their vaccines they are making, they are making it just to kill you. Vaccination is a big and a bluff. Okay. Then I told you 24 gurus about that dog. Gigo. Gigo means garbage in, garbage out. So whatever food we are eating, if this it is not a good food, it is like a garbage. Okay, in the computer. Food to be cooked by in 230-degree temperature. But today, micro oven in the cooker, what food you are cooking, the food temperature, food is cooked in 1200 degree, 1800 degree. So you have a induction cooker. It is completely demoniac. Immediately 2000, that temperature, it goes to 2000 within no time. So that is not this thing. So Jagannath Puri, what they cook Jagannath Prasad, it is on the fire. So the fire heat doesn't go beyond 270 degrees. So when the food is cooked at the low temperature, so all the nutrients of the food they are retained. The food is very good and the food is worth eating. So what food you are eating, cooked on in the cooker and micro oven and this induction cooker, it's all and it is what you say malnutrition food. Just it is the name. Outwardly it is food. Eat while you eat, sleep while you sleep. Early to bed, early to rise. One makes healthy, wealthy, and wise. So now, material world today, people they eat what they like. Okay. So modern children they don't like roti, chapati. They want pizza, pasta. It is all they say narak ka rasta. So it is all pre-cooked food. Pizza, pasta, whatever they are. In US you get 50-cent pizza, you get $5 pizza. Now you see what is your budget. The 50-cent pizza is completely denatured. Denatured means everything is duplicate in that. There is no pure things in that. All chemically done things. So one is normal food, one is delight food. Delight means what your tongue twisters that we should avoid. So I told Atharveda, okay, 8 to 12 Amritmay Tarla. Then Dukkhamay, after sunrise it is a Raktamay. So we'll go little ahead. So now Mita book, Hita book, and Ritu book. Ayurveda says that Mita book means half belly food, one fourth for water, one fourth for breathing. Okay. Hita book means what is good for the body, not for the tongue. Okay. Today, most of the food what we are eating, what is good, we feel tasty for the tongue. Okay. When you go to a doctor, doctor will recommend you why you have to eat only this. So you can't eat as per your choice if you are a sugar patient and other thing. So hita means what like a small baby, 6 months old baby. If a woman is giving that baby hot chai in that baby bottle, so that is complete poison. Tea is completely it is ruining your stomach. So there was one lady where I go preaching. She used to drink 10 cups tea in a day. So she got this sugar disease and her complete digestive system got spoiled. So Ritu means season. So now, according to the six seasons in the nature, so you have to eat the food produced by the nature. There are vegetables, flowers, fruits grown by the nature. So, whatever nature is giving according to your time, place, circumstances, that you are supposed to consume. But some people they want all the 12-month bhindi or cauliflower. So all they are grown with chemicals. These vegetables they are grown with so much poisonous chemicals. So dinacharya, ratricharya, and ritucharya. Dinacharya means daytime. Okay. Ratricharya means night time. Actually, how you should go to bed, what direction your head should be, how much water you have to drink, what time you are supposed to get up. Okay. Then Ritucharya means according to the season. There are like in the summer, what things you are not supposed to eat. So many things are there, which today mankind they don't know. Like today, practically people they don't know what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat in quantity. Just they keep eating. So now in Ayurveda there is one nice verse. Vaidya Vadanti Kapha Pitta Vata. What they say that there are four kinds of people. They say the cause of disease. Vaidya they say Kapha Pitta Vata. Okay, that is Vaidya. So Jyotish, what they say planetary system. Because of that you get disease. Okay, Bhoot Pret, what they say you are haunted by different pishachis. But Vaidyam is Muni. What Munis they say that Prarabdha Karma. Prarabdha means like if you eat spicy food in the morning, evening you will have loose motion. You will have burning sensation. Because whatever you are eating, so that is acting on your body. So जैसे खाए अन्न वैसे बने मन. So the food, Prabhupada Bhagavad Gita he quotes 3.21. Ahara Shuddhau Sattva Shuddhi Sattva Shuddhi Dhruvasmati Sarvam Grantinam Vipura Moksha. So what he explains from Taittiriya Upanishad, if your food is pure, Ahara Shuddhau Sattva Shuddhi, our existence is pure. So if your existence is pure, your thinking is pure. If your thinking is pure, then you can live a very good life. But that now it is not happening. So all these multinational companies they give you fast food, okay, Coca-Cola and pizza or pasta. You can't take any food from outside. Okay, now punishment by nature. You can see this video. This is an award-winning movie, just 2 minutes movie. So this man is saying bye bye. So he's telling you, see how I'm destroying the nature. So this is a small ant. Next. So today's world, the nature has the biggest threat from mankind. Hey मुर्गी, हाँ संडे हो या मंडे, रोज खाओ अंडे, फिर खाओ यमराज जी के डंडे. So we are manipulating food. And today that poultry industry is completely manipulated. You know what is manipulated? One chicken it takes 1 year to grow, but within 3 months they grow the chicken by feeding. Then they have so many things. Packing industry, okay. Then he has gun. So what man thinks, yes, I can control or I can do anything, and they have sometimes they have to kill millions of these animals, murgi and other things. So much waste we are dumping in the ocean, and so many fishes you are killing, and practically we see like we are cutting trees, killing animals. So what is happening is now the nature is getting imbalanced. Cutting trees for papers. Then we have multi-story buildings, smart city. See, this is what. A multi-specialty hospital, all nonsense, flyovers, and you see whatever food is being packed in food industry, there is one EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. They say more than 70,000 varieties of chemicals are used in the packed food. Okay, so it is better that you avoid altogether packed food. You see here, they are putting so many varieties of chemicals just to preserve the food. You don't know what you are eating exactly. So a few years back, one devotee, he was eating one company chips. So I told him, see, there is one E code in that. You Google that E code, and Google God will tell you how it is fried. So he Googled and he found that fried in pig fat. I said, Happy Ekadasi. So see what we post. हम होंगे कामयाब. See, this is what is कचरे का पहाड़. And on that he's sitting on a big sihasam and he's taking his puff. So if we do all this thing with nature, then this is what you see in the coronavirus, they will come and they will say, अरे इसने बहुत गंदा किया है, he spoiled the nature. चलो इसको मारो साले को, इसका पापड़ बना दो. Okay, so they are giving him nice kick. So whatever we are doing, material nature will not let you live. Okay, whatever, because we are harming other living entities. They also have a right to live. Okay, so in this Bhagavatam 12th canto, Sukadeva Goswami explains, Tatach anudinam dharma satyam shocham kshima daya kalena balina rajan nakshati ayurbalam smriti. Sukadeva Goswami said that, O king, religion, truthfulness, cleanliness, tolerance, mercy, duration of life, physical strength, and memory will all diminish by day by day, because of the powerful influence of the age of Kali. So, what is the influence of the age of the Kali? Earn fast, die fast. Okay, competition for everywhere, wherever you go, for one vacancy, 1 lakh people filling application. That is what is happening. So, Garud Puran, what it explains, that we should not honor food from 9 categories of people. People who are having bad character. Okay, so people those who have bad character, food served by them we should not eat. Then who is very angry, envious person. Then third, a woman of low character, is loose woman. What Prabhupada said today, woman who's independent woman, she is low character. Okay. Then fourth, one who's a atheist, Mayavadi, because they don't have any Krishna conscious knowledge. Then a person who's rich, who's lending money, so we should not eat food offered by such people. Then a thief, a dacoit, so such people also, their food is not good. Then a very much diseased person who is having chronic disease, so food should not be eaten cooked by such person. And those who are, some people, they are not counted in this, what you say, hijra and other people. Also one category is that of people who are selling drugs or liquor or killing and selling fish and all. So these are the 9 categories mentioned in Garuda Puran. You should not eat food. So as I told you before, Prabhupada quotes, कलयुग में आयु कम होने का कारण अपर्याप्त आहार नहीं, अपितु अनियमित आदतें. आदतों को नियमित करके तथा सादा भोजन करके कोई भी व्यक्ति अपना स्वस्थ बनाए रख सकता है. अधिक भोजन करना, अधिक इंद्र तृप्ति, दूसरों की दया पर अत्यधिक आश्रित होना. Now whatever milk you are getting, so you are dependent on the others, grains, so most of the things you are dependent on others. Okay, so that is what is killing you or reducing your lifespan. Then कृत्रिम मादक यानी मानक मनुष्य की प्राण शक्ति तक को चूस लेते हैं, लिविंग लाइफस्टाइल, ओके, मॉडर्न लाइफस्टाइल। फलस्वरूप जीवन की अवधि घट गई, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस लाइफ स्पान हैज रिड्यूस्ड। So Krishna explains food in three modes: goodness, passion, and ignorance. This is what is in mode of goodness. This is what I quoted from Taittiriya Upanishad. Prabhupada says that if the food is good, then one can cultivate Krishna consciousness. So the food has effect on the body. Also, it makes your subtle mind. The food it is creates. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Raghunath Das Goswami, विषेर अन्न खायले मलिन है मन, मलिन मन हैले नहे कृष्णे रस मरण. So if we eat food offered by those who are, I think the battery is gone. Okay. So the food offered by people of low character, then all our this thing is lost. What our piety, everything is lost. Prabhupada explains in one purport 7.13.18, if one is habituated to taking one time food, so he will not become fat and he will remain healthy throughout life. This is what Prabhupada quotes in Bhagavatam. So now these are the worst foods, especially junk food, fast food, what today people are eating. So these are all denurtured food, and there is no living organism. You know what is living organism? So even if you keep this food for a long time, they don't, what you say, go bad, because there is completely denurtured. Like somebody bought this McDonald's, this French fries, and he kept it for 1 month. No change took place. It was kept as it was. You can imagine how it can stay like that. So whatever it is there, all these beverages, they are very toxic. With the passing of time, they will act on you. So we have to be careful of eating this kind of food and see what is the outcome of eating this food. Lattapan. So in America now 50% people they are obese, overweight. So this is a food, what do you call that, mall. In whatever mall you are taking all ready made, supermarket, V-Mart or any mart. So whatever food is there, it is completely, they have put some chemicals, some or the other chemical. So recently in Karnataka, they banned Buddi Ka Bal. You know, all of you know what is Buddi Ka Bal? So they found they are putting some chemical in that is very carcinogenic to make it pink. Buddi Ka Bal मालूम नहीं? अच्छा आपका जीवन धन्य. From sugar they make one like cotton swab. They put one in plastic. This thing, yeah. So yesterday in that house program, I saw that mango bite. What is mango bite? It is a sugar, and in that there is one kind of chemical. It is little sour. There is no mango. There is no bite in that. It is all murkness and foolishness. So here, what you see, they are completely added with some chemicals. So if you see a city boy or a girl and a village boy, village girl, the city boy, they will look like Holstein cows, boys and girls. They look like so big, cows, Jersey cows or Jersey bull. If you go to village, you will see the children, they are like Melnad Giddam. They are very thin and very active because they are living with the nature. And here what food they are eating is fast food, junk food. Okay, so in that there are some hormones, and those hormones, if they go into your body, so they will multiply so fast They will also make you like a chicken, look like chicken or a pig or a Jersey cow, because their body is completely manipulated. You know, manipulated by putting all these hormones. So that is the worst. So you have to avoid this thing by any means. That we should try to avoid. So this may look outwardly very good, hygienic and all, but they are packed in some gas or some kind of chemical preservative, whatever it is. So it is a high time that we understand the outcome or the toxic nature of this kind of food. So they are ultimately there to kill you. So cosmetics inside the food, sodium, calcium, ammonium, disodium, propylene, then benzoyl, all these are chemicals they are put in this kind of food. Okay. So whatever food you take from the market, there are three things are there: sugar, fat, and salt. This fat means what fat they are putting. Yeah, all this oil. What oil they call palm oil and other things. This is the one MSG and casein. This is found in most of the bakery and this Nestle food. And in the in coming years in our life, gradually they will cause you swellings. India ranks 79th for quality safety in global food market. So most of the fruits they are ripened with chemicals. Whatever garam masala and other things, they are mostly duplicate. India medical industry, 50% of the medications sold in the cities, they are duplicate. 50%. It is and hard to believe, but there is a truth. Okay. So our food should contain these 18 micronutrients that you don't get food cooked in aluminum vessel, okay, or Teflon coated this things pans and all. They kill your food. So you get this only in mud pot, okay. So now we'll go little ahead. Mm, this is an endless topic. Okay, now if anyone has any question, will not take much time. So there are 18 Viruddhahar, 18. So this is the Ayurvedic way of drinking water. So very few people know how to drink water. So we are just like living animals. Although we are human beings, two-legged animals. Prabhupada says we are running on a car, a dog is running on a four legs, but we are running on four wheels. That is the only difference. So modern जो है cooking disadvantages. There are more than 50,000 food chemicals. Okay, steel, iron, aluminum cookware, Teflon, plastic, germanium, non-stick, ceramic pots. These are all very dangerous. So better we should avoid all this aluminum, germanium, and non-stick vessels. This can be very carcinogenic. Milk and ghee can be poisonous if they are taken in equal quantity, as ghee and honey also. Then citric fruits and milk and curd, like fruit salad, it is dangerous. Eating without hunger. Passing stool immediately after meal means he is a patient of hemorrhage. You know, hemorrhage patient means he is going to die very soon. So this you should avoid. Then drinking cold water or ice water. This can completely choke your throat. It will, your intestine will be completely killed. Changing menu means like in Brindavan, Brajavasis they eat same food 365 days, morning, evening. Here, one day you want idli, one day you want this, that, you want chaat, then Chinese, then Italian, then French. So your stomach become confused. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜ ಮುತ್ತಜ್ಜ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ತಿಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಬಂತು ಒಳಗಡೆ. What your stomach thinks ki my father's great grandfathers they didn't eat this kind of food. What this food has come inside? Are you getting? So animals, they eat their natural food, but now if I eat something which is not natural to my body, so then that will completely, it will be harmful to my living, for my body at least. So that you have to take into mind that this industrial food, actually in the olden time we used to grind with the hand and other thing, but now what is happening, what they are grinding in the factory is completely, they are taking out the essence, like rice. When the rice is polished, the bran is gone. They have taken out the skin from the dal. Actually the dal is supposed to be eaten with skin, cooked with skin. That we are not doing. So eating fruits with after meal, it is okay. Eating sprouts, it can cause gas. Drinking too much water after meals or with meals, it can be like poisonous. So now we'll take questions related to today's topic. So olden time, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his associates, they used to eat so much. They didn't have any, there's no mention somebody had some problem like that. Because they were eating the pure food. Until Prabhupada was here on this planet, until 1970s, the food was not so much polluted. In the West, even sugar, even that ghee, most of the things they were pure until 70s. Now times have changed, so you have to be on guard. On guard means, so before you eat something, you think 10 times before you eat something. Will is it good for me? So ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ.
So the revolutionary concept for many years.
Yeah.
How many height for like this? In detail.
What?
In detail, you have heard this first time.
First time. No, nobody is going to tell you. The media is not going to tell you anything about what is true. They will never tell you what is happening with you, because their market will go off. Oh, chor chachare bhai. You know, chor chachare bhai means every market is dependent on others. Okay, there is a sugar lobby in India, sugar lobby. So it is one big this thing to make you, they are dependent on each other. Sugar mafia, they are having with this thing, what do you say, pharmaceutical industry tie-up and all other industries. Actually sugar, it was made by Britishers just 200 years back. So now that sugar is completely contaminated. Sugar is crystal, white carbon. So sometimes you should chant one round, sugar is poison, sugar is poison. Then you may get de-addicted. So you have to chant one mantra, one mala every day before eating. Sugar is, then only you will get rid of this sugar. Then salt. The salt has 84 minerals, but when it is these companies, when they clean that salt, they add aluminum oxide in that. 81 minerals are lost. The what salt you are, I will not take the name of any company. The iodine is there in the nature with all the fruits, vegetable. What they say iodine, this is all nonsense. Okay, so whatever salt you are eating, white salt, it is poison. It is number one killer. So that can cause you acidity and this thing. Many people have acidity and sugar because of this salt. Then all these branded oils, all these are imported palm oil, and whatever you think that you are taking pure groundnut oil or sesame seed oil, they are all completely mixed. There is no purity in that. So better you, whatever food you are eating, so make sure that yes, that whatever oil is there, you salt you can use saindava, that salt is good. Even if you take that big sea salt, big crystal salt, that is also good. But don't consume this. Also, tawa, aluminum tawa, it is not good. Teflon and non-stick tawa. The food doesn't get cooked on that. If you use that iron tawa or this clay, there are pores in that. There is a cast iron, cast iron tawa. That is better than that the other tawa because the heat penetrates inside. Aluminum, that heat doesn't penetrate because there are no that small minute holes in that. It's not porous. Aluminum is not a porous. So what they put on the aluminum, that black powder coating, that goes in your stomach, then that will cause you tumor in the body.
So this means now we understood that how it is very toxic.
Yeah.
How to implement in city life is very difficult.
What?
To implement all this in city life.
See, I said now it is up to individual. Now, supposing you are 10 people, and now I'll tell you that I want to check whether there is a light in this switch. I'll give you one iron rod, and I'll tell everyone go and just put that, just check light is there. समझ में आ रहा है क्या नहीं? So how many of you will put that if you are ignorant? So today people they don't consider and they don't think don't give a second thought before they eat. They are just eating, but they never understand what reaction that food is carrying. Okay, so we never seldom think what how it is affecting your consciousness. That is the problem with us. We want to eat something good, but unless you understand how good it is, then it is a bait. Because whatever food is cooked, it has to be mixed with Pancha Mahabhut. Our fingers, they have Pancha Mahabhut. The chapati is made on the machine and all, it doesn't carry any Pancha Mahabhut. So, whatever that big, this bread and other things, they are all made in the machine. So, that has no, that Pancha Mahabhut. Even water is to be drunk with the hand, but nowadays nobody drinks water with the hand. Olden time they used to drink in the palm. So also eating with the hand, we get that pancha mahabhut. Eating with spoon, you don't get that power of that. So there are so many things. There is a big study, but they don't put it, or there is no awareness in the people how they are killing themselves. Some people they don't live with the nature. They are living only they take out shoes when they go to the bed. Otherwise, the daytime they put on shoes. So you don't get earthing. You don't get the nutrition from the earth. So you are supposed to live with the nature. That we are not doing. Tiles, these modern tiles, they can cause you arthritis. These tiles still not so bad. So Kadapa, then others, this marble, they are okay. They are okay. But this, what we have, that other tiles, yeah, they are very dangerous. They can cause you they pull your body energy. They take out your body energy. Earth means and if you are going in the field, you are walking in the field, or you walk on the green lawn. That is the best. Green lawn is the best. Yeah, road all compared to this thing, green lawn is the best. Second best is on the earth. So you have to be in contact with the nature. Also bathing, we have to sit down and bathe. Even passing urine, you have to sit down. Eating also, you have to sit down on the ground, not on the table, chair. There's so many things. We are getting westernized outwardly. So that is causing you all disease. So any other query or kuch?
Just I want to continue that. How we can implement in our city life?
What?
Whatever you told me now.
Yeah, now.
Everything is poisonous. So yeah, after we want to implement.
Yeah, certain things we can't avoid. So we can cook our own food. Gas, we can't avoid that. At least you can change the vessels.
Cast iron.
Cast iron you get anywhere you want. So masala, you make your own masala. So when you demand certain things, you will get in the market. If you demand, then you get what you need. But if you are and just taking in the market whatever is available, if you bring plastic plates, so they will give you plastic plates. If you tell if you want pattal, so they will give you pattal. It is as per the demand. It is not these multinational companies. They will make so many things, paper cups and other things. So paper cup is completely coated with one kind of wax. So that is going in your body. That it sticks in your body. It doesn't go out. This all allopathic medications. It is retained in the body. About 10 years back in Bombay, about 20 eagles they died one day in one place. There is a one Parsi temple is there. A man dead body is put on the top of the temple. That dead body is eaten by these vultures. So one time municipality they found about 20 vultures they died. So what they thought, how come they died? So they did the post-mortem of one or two vultures, and they found that vultures they have eaten too much of one kind of medicine that is called paracetamol. The person who died, his body was having so much that paracetamol residues, residue. By just eating that meat, they died immediately. It is such a deadly poison you take for fever. It is a very deadly poison, paracetamol. There are so many medications which are completely banned in the West, but they are there in India now also. The medical industry is completely hoax. There is no truth in what they are giving you. So everything has reaction. Everything has a complete reaction.
Nestle company, what you saying?
Yes.
But in other countries they don't do. In Asia,
In India, any manipulation, yeah, you give money, you can do anything nonsense. इंडिया का कानून घटिया है. In Nehru in 1954, he made something. These diseases cannot be cured, so they are making a Ramdev scapegoat. Okay, so this all Western. There is a big lobby. There are these three big mafias: warlords, oil industry, and multi-pharma. These are the big. Nowadays we have in the cities this, what do you say, builder lobby, builders, real estate. If somebody is there, please forgive me. So they are skyrocketing the prices unnecessarily.
There's a lobby everywhere in each and every. Cement lobby, iron lobby, they all dictate the price.
Yeah. Actually, 50 years, 60 years back, gold was 70 rupees tola. Just 70. Now, keep on adding zeros. Some rascal was telling gold will go 1 lakh, whatever it is. So, who's controlling? These demons, they are controlling. Prabhupada, he said, it is not democracy, demons crazy. This Bill Gates and all, they are demons. They are crazy. They are buying land. And what they are planning, they say that farmers should not grow food. They are trying to make some artificial food, They are so demoniac, completely intoxication of money. In this world, only there are 7 families, they are holding 70% of the world. Yeah, there are 7 multinational companies. Then,
BlackRock.
yeah. So, any other question? Okay. Now another 5 minutes are there related to. And see, it is up to each individual how you want to live a life. It is, I am not telling that you have to completely that the lotus is growing from the what is a mud. It is living daytime. It is living in the scorching heat. Still, it is sustaining itself. So we can live in the city. We have to run out, but so you live a life in such a way that you don't get affected. So the lotus is not getting affected by that sunlight.
One is food. One thing you mentioned is many things about food, what we take. Are there other aspects of dinacharya also? I think.
Now, better you go to sleep at least by 10 o'clock night. Get up in Brahma Muhurt. That nature is very compatible. So daytime we should avoid sleeping as much as possible. Daytime sleep is not good for the body. 6 hours sleep is good. If your body gives you indication. If you are tired, immediately you will drowse. But if you are eating too much early morning, then you will drowse because your body sugar increases. Your body needs rest. Your body immediately needs rest. So if you give your body only a required amount of food, then your body will not become lethargic. Prabhupada says more than 6 hours rest is like, it is a waste of time or a mode of ignorance.
One question is when you were mentioning the night 8 to 12 is the Amrit Kal.
Sleep, Amritmay.
Amritmay sleep. So, do you think that a person should get up after that and like what, or should continue to sleep?
No, see, if you go to sleep 8 o'clock, by 2 o'clock you finish 6 hours sleep, okay? So you can get up 2 o'clock if you want to use your time in a good manner. So there is another saying, I didn't quote, 2 hours before midnight is equal to 4 hours after midnight. So your peak sleep is 10 to 12, peak time sleep. Like we have, in the TV, prime time. So we have a peak time. So that time your body is very desperately, your body needs rest. As I told you, every organ has a different working time. So between night 2 to morning 6, the Vata, the influence of Vata is there in the body. From morning 6 until 10, Kapha Prakop, Kaph. Whatever you eat from morning 6 until 10, it becomes Kaph. Kaph means body doesn't nourish that food. But whatever you eat after 10 o'clock, then Pitta, that will nourish your body. So that we don't take into consideration. So night food, especially our pancreas, they don't produce insulin after 8 o'clock night. So whatever food we take after night, 8 o'clock, milk, it is Ayurveda says you can take before going to bed. But at least by 8 o'clock doesn't make much difference. 9 o'clock, after 9, 10, better to avoid. But now because people take so many medications, they get the acidity and other things. So because of they feel I should eat something. The doctor they tell, okay, eat every half an hour, 2 hours, whatever. That is another foolishness. So human being has adequate nutrients in the body. कितना दिन आदमी रह सकता है उपवास? डॉक्टर दीक्षित
48 days.
बिना खाना
रह सकता है.
क्या खा के?
Only पानी, water drinking.
हाँ.
सिर्फ पानी पीना है.
There's a King Rantidev. King Rantidev, he fasted for 48 days. See, today what is happening, those who do some fasting, different kinds of fasting people do, that is harmful for the body. So if you take 2 meals daytime, then you only required amount of food, you can remain healthy. So I took yesterday last meal and we took prasad around yesterday 11 o'clock. Yesterday after that until now I have not eaten anything. Yesterday when I came night, I took little water. Yesterday I urinated, 2 o'clock. night 10 o'clock, 10:30. And I directly came from bus stand to the program. There also I didn't go to fresh room. Okay, I'm living, not, I'm not dead. I can manipulate my body to my this thing. Okay, I took shower before going to sleep because I traveled in the bus. I didn't what do you say? The journey was good, not so this thing, but it is up to you. Some people recently, one time, one African devotee was traveling with me. He maybe just 28 years old. So we came to Bombay and we were traveling by local by train to Chowpatty, his local train, and suddenly said, Prabhu, I want to go urination. I said, hold, just 50. No, I can't hold. I said, get on with your luggage, go to any urinal, take your ticket, come to Chowpatty. Come to the temple. So, in a material nature, we have made our body in such a way that you can't, if you can't withstand your body, then you are like an animal. There are 12 Vegas, Ayurveda says, okay, but as a human being, at least you can restrain for some time. That also people can't do. So, it is up to you how you, if you tune your body, you can keep your body healthy. You have to make your body like seasoned. Seasoned teak wood. They say standing 100 years, lying 100 years. So like that, if you tune your body, then see, Indians, they don't get diseased very fast because we are living with the nature. The Western country, they are eating, first of all, they are eating denatured food. That food has no nutrients. That is a dead food. And they are not living with the nature. They are not walking on the earth, and so they get diseased very fast. So I observed many people come to India, Western devotees, they come to India. So within a week they become sick because what the food they eat there, what food they eat here, what lifestyle they have here. So completely change, 360-degree change. So immediately they get disease. And most of the Indians living abroad, America, 90% of the people, they have sugar and other diseases because they are living in a foreign environment. A fish can't live on the water. We can't live in the water. Okay, you can live in the swimming pool 8 hours, 10 hours at the most, not more than that. Okay. So our body has certain restrictions. So people are going to make money in the Western countries. They are eating that Western junk food. So your body is not getting adequate nutrients. Your body is supposed to get 6 rasas. You know what are the 6 rasas in Ayurveda? Katva, Amla, Tikshna. So you are not getting the 6 rasas in a day. 6 rasas, what your food is supposed to constitute, your food doesn't carry this thing. This is one fruit, Amla. It has 6 rasas. Sorry, 5 rasas. 5. So Amla is good if you take every day. How many people they take Amla? Yes.
We have Amla Murabba, some of the other preparations.
But the Murabba, if it is made from that chini, then it is a poison. If you made in jaggery, it is okay.
We just have just like that without any.
Whatever the Western countries, they are now promoting that breakfast, whatever. I don't want to name the company. See, that food is going through such a process, that food becomes carcinogenic. And in that food, you will find sugar is there, that salt is there, and this oil is there. Whatever this Maggie and all nonsense, it is poison food. It is pre-cooked food. That is as good as dead food. It is dead food. You are not getting it. Even there are so many things nowadays, that breakfast, whatever they are promoting on the TV, it is all dead food. It's all dead food. Completely, there is no life in that. Okay. Yes. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, प्रभुपाद की।